and here's another video with DeFlight, and this is an exciting one. We are happy to show off our new fully functional flight simulator. So some of you have probably been wondering where we have been for the last couple of months, as there has not been many updates to our software. And the reason that is we decided to build a complete flight simulator so that we could provide the best customer service possible for you, our customers. And the reason we did this is that any scenario that might pop up, we have now a simulator in which we can test everything. So again, this has been built, this is a custom built. So we're gonna show off all the exciting features and go through a walk around of the entire simulator. So to get started, as you can see, it is here in the garage. It stands roughly 7 feet tall, and the dimensions are roughly 6 feet wide by 6 feet deep. It is completely built out of wood. All of the panels inside were completely built out of wood, and all of the equipment inside is Skalarki equipment using our driver. So let's go on in and take a look. All right, so when you first go in, you will see we have a cockpit set up here, and this is the Phoenix A320. As you can see, our driver running the A320, and it's running with all Skalarki equipment, including the glare and including all of the displays. You can see we have full displays of the MFD, the PFD, the ECAM upper and lower. We also included 6 Logitech flight instrument panels for different planes, which we're not going to show off in this video, but they are usable. As you can see, the 6 here in the middle. Now, if you zoom out a little bit, you can see we have a 3-screen setup. We have our overhead. We have a full pedestal. We have a left side tiller and side stick. All of the lighting in here is mimicked based on the real plane. So we're first going to start off with the brightness panel here on the left. You can see we have our console floor lights. So if I hit that guy, you can see we have our pedals that come on. We also have some lighting underneath the screen here on both the right and left side. And that is our console and floor lighting. And of course, you can make it brighter or dimmer. We have, of course, our PFD brightness and our MFD brightness here, just like the real plane. And of course, the buttons as well. We have a Stream Deck here, and the Stream Deck is actually controlled by another software, but we are probably going to be adding some Stream Deck functionality to some of our software here in the next couple months, so just stay tuned for that. Now, if we come over here, you can see we have our full glare shield working with, of course, our Phoenix driver. We added, just like the real plane, we have 2 knobs under here, and these 2 knobs control the brightness and the dim, just like the real plane. So if we come down to the pedestal, you'll notice we have our integrated lighting panel dimming. We also have our floodlight dimming. So if I turn this on right here, you could take a look just like the real plane. So you can see right here, I could dim and raise the dimming of those lights. If I come up to the upper console here, of course I have my integrated lighting here, but we also added dome lights. So we can hit the dome lights. And if we come back here, you will see that we have actual dome lights, which we're going to zoom out on this at the end of the video, but you can see we have our dome lights here. Now, if we come down, you will also notice that we have our floodlight here, just like the real plane. If we come up, you can see we have a small puck light here that controls that light. So that is the lighting demonstration of the cockpit, just like the real plane. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn on the dome lights just so we can show off some of the features that you can't see here in the dark. Now we have the dome lights completely turned on, so let's go over some of the other features that we have done here in the simulator. The first thing we have is a temperature control with ventilation. And you can see right now it's sitting at about 77 degrees Fahrenheit. you get a good look here with the lights, what it actually looks like in the daytime. And you could take a look. We have our dome lights up here. We also have, like I said, the dome lights up here. Now, if you look to the right, we have a speaker right here. We also have a speaker back here. And this cockpit has full surround sound. If we come down here and we look above, you will see we have our left speaker, our center speaker, and our right speaker, which are our surround sound. We also have our subwoofer down there in the corner. Now, some of the other features that we added, if you come down here, we have a power outlet, we have a USB hub, we also have, of course, our microphone and headset. Another thing we have is the keyboard and mouse tray, which you can see comes up nicely right in front of the chair, so you could easily use a keyboard and mouse. So that's a nice little feature. So another feature is we have a custom built pedestal that has a small step here, and inside underneath our chair we actually have a butt kicker. And now, if you're not familiar with how the butt kickers work, is they are full haptic feedback transducers that essentially what they do is they thump the chair when your engines turn on, when you turn, when you go through landing. It's actually a really cool system that allows you to get a lot more immersion out of the flight simulator. So we also included those as well. So we'll do a little rundown again of the whole setup so you can kind of see. Again, we have a 3-monitor setup. Everything is enclosed in wood, as you can see. And we are using full Skalarki equipment. And again, we have a full ventilation system to pop in cool air so it doesn't get too stuffy in here, because it is fully enclosed. So as we mentioned, we do have a ventilation system. This is our input port for our vents. And if we come around to the back side here, you will be able to see the other ports and the other ventilation for the system. We're at the back of the simulator. You're going to see this is where the computer sits. So it's wide open and gets lots of ventilation. We also have 2 large access doors here. So we're going to open these guys up. And you can see this is where all the wiring was done for the entire system. Everything's labeled. There's the butt kicker amp. You do need an amp for the butt kicker. We also did put some lighting in here, so we have a light switch if we ever needed some light, but you can kind of get a general idea of what's going on here and all of the wiring that was done to make this all function. All right, folks, so that is our new flight simulator. That was, like I said, custom built from the ground up. And you can see if you go in, what it looks like. Like I said, all the lighting is fully functional. As I said, we can just go here and turn the dome lights off. And now we have a fully functional dark cockpit. So pretty cool stuff. Been really excited using this. But like I said, the main concern here and the main reason was to be able to test just about any different type of scenario that you, our customer, has. So that way, when you guys are experiencing a problem, we have an actual simulator in which we can put everything in and test it. So I'm really excited to start using it. I'm really excited to start building more planes and more things for our software, as it's going to really enhance the driver going forward. And again, we do have some other software coming out, such as Stream Deck support and a few other little things that we're working on. So stay tuned for those. If you guys have any questions or you have any comments on the system and how we did it, just go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. Also, if you join our Discord channel, that's another great location to find out news and information about what we're doing with our upcoming software. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.